that are being used, the airbags. You'll see the firefighters are now using the Jaws of Life to push the door out. What they're doing is they're pushing the door outward off the roof, and they're making a purchase point to be able to bring the tool inward and open it more of a normal way, more of a normal by the hinges. We'll see what the kind of problems they run into. Again, every manufacturer is different. The technology is there. The manufacturers do different things with their cars. Airbags are in different spots. The cylinders to fire the airbags are in different spots. The sensors. Okay, and again, the reinforcement is in different spots. We have a Corvette is totally different from a Caravan. And we need to be able to train and learn about each one of these things, each one of the differences in these vehicles. We could just make sure that the firefighters are standing away so the folks can see. Okay, they're popping the door open now.
Backup line.
Using the Jaws of Life.
Ryan. There you go.
Another new thing that's come down the line to us that's become more of a problem for us are the new alternate fuel vehicles. The electric, the compressed natural gas, even the propane fueled vehicles all present different hazards to us. For as far as cutting the cars, we certainly can't cut electrical lines that are high voltage. Okay, we see there that they've gotten the door open. Now they're bringing the cutters in to cut those hinges. So we got to get the door away. We want to remove the car from around the patient. We don't want to move the patient from the car. Okay. Another thing to point out is the person, when the car accident occurs, is a victim of a car accident. When we get there, they become our patient. Okay, they're cutting the hinges now, and they'll move that door away. Now again, we're assuming we don't have x-ray machines on the ambulances, so we are assuming that we have a cervical spine injury. We always assume the worst. We take care of the patient as if it's the worst case scenario, and then let the docs at the emergency room decide whether they need what we have on them, and the person will be downgraded from there. But we treat the patients as if it is the worst, because it's the unknowing. We don't have x-ray machines. Okay, so the door is now free. Okay, EMS is now moving in to remove the patient. On a backboard, again, we try to stabilize the patient as one unit. We have 7 parts of our spine, of our cervical spine. We try to keep that aligned with our spine that goes down past our chest, through our chest cavity, right down to our buttocks. So we try to keep that all aligned. Now you notice the chief had made a decision. The chief is the boss. He's in charge at the scene. He's made the decision we are not going to remove the roof. We can get this patient out of the car. There's enough room to get him out of the car without jeopardizing his spine, without removing the roof. Removing the door was plenty. On the smaller, more compact cars, that's not the case. Normally we do need to remove the roofs. Obviously, this is actually one of our juniors. Just a real push for the juniors. If anybody here is 14 years of age and has graduated the 8th grade and you're interested in becoming one of our junior firefighters, girls or boys are welcome. They come down, they do a lot of training with us. They don't respond on emergencies and they're not put in dangerous situations, but it's a great starting point. Many of the kids that leave us and go on to college, because they join during high school, junior high school, they go to college, they end up volunteering on their college ambulance corps or the local fire department there. Okay, now EMS, again, as I was saying, this is one of our juniors. He's in full protective gear. Each one of the juniors do get what we call existing gear, hand-me-down gear, and it's used